Good afternoon, and welcome to our commencement ceremony. I'm Michael Driscoll, President of IUP. Please everyone stand now for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem, sung by Andrew Piper, a senior music education and vocal performance major who graduates today. The graduation brass ensemble will accompany him.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Piper. The presence of friends and family is what makes occasions like this one most special. Because not all can make the trek to Indiana or be with us in the arena, I want to give special greetings to the families who join us through our live webcast today. We are honored to have with us today members of the IUP Council of Trustees. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Susan Delaney, James Miller, Gailey Walwork, and student trustee Erica Fenstermacher. Thank you for all you do to support and advance IUP. I would like to introduce other members of the platform party who will not be speaking today. They are members of the President's Cabinet and various university leaders. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all are introduced. Dr. Rhonda Lucky, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Bill Speidel, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Cornelius Wooten, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Patty McCarthy, Interim Vice President for Enrollment Management and Communications. Ms. Robin Gorman, Executive Assistant to the President for Government and Community Relations. Dr. Pablo Mendoza, Assistant to the President for Social Equity. Mr. Richard Muth, Director, Regional Campuses. Dr. David Piper, father of Andrew, and also by chance chairperson of the University Senate. And our Grand Marshal, Dr. Robert Millward. Please join me in welcoming the platform party. You may be seated. Now I would ask members of the faculty to please stand and be recognized. Please join me in expressing our gratitude to these wonderful faculty. Thank you. Certainly, our faculty are heavily engaged in their most important work, and that is to ensure the success of the graduates here with us today. Our student speaker today, Nicole Fiddler, is a senior graduating with a major in international studies and political science and a minor in French. Ms. Fiddler worked in the office of the Speaker of the House, Mike Turzai, as part of the 15-week Harrisburg internship seminar sponsored by the state system of higher education. The program provides students the opportunity to work in all areas of state government while earning a full semester's worth of credits. Please welcome Nicole Fiddler.
Thank you, President Driscoll, and welcome everyone to the moment that all of us have worked so hard for. Thank you to my family for their unwavering support and love throughout my entire life, but especially through these past few years as I've attempted to become my own adult and exemplify all of the values that they've instilled in me. Because for however proud they are of me right now, I feel even more proud to call myself their daughter, and I'm sure this feeling is shared by all of us here today. Thank you to the professors, faculty, and administration here at IUP, who gave us an even greater curiosity to learn and fostered an environment here that allowed us to be confident in our respective fields of study. Thank you to my friends who have become my second family, and to IUP for being my second home. I know that this school, this town, and the relationships I've developed here are all something I am so proud to have been part of. However, for my last semester of college, I wasn't here on campus. I was in Harrisburg completing an internship that I was able to participate in due to all of the opportunities I've been able to have through IUP. And not being here was the scariest part of my whole internship experience. It wasn't the time spent working or networking or writing papers that scared me, but the time not spent in Indiana, Pennsylvania. I was scared of missing out, of being left behind, or of growing up just a little bit too fast. There were times where I was upset at the past version of me who applied herself in order to complete an internship, to study abroad, and to graduate in December. I questioned why I had tried and worked so hard and that IUP allowed me to do all of these things. Because to be honest, I don't want to leave here. And truthfully, I still don't. It made me wish that instead of the dreaded question of, so, what do you want to do after graduation? People would instead ask me what I did during college. So what did we do? Well, we were mostly stressed and severely lacking in a regular sleep schedule. We went to class, and sometimes we didn't, and we faced a multitude of challenges, both academic and otherwise. We went through a great deal of adjustment and personal growth. We've met people we never want to leave, and made memories we never want to forget. We've honed strengths, acknowledged weaknesses, and have been genuinely excited about the things we were learning about and learning how to do. So yes, with everything that I've done here and everything that I was able to do, it might make sense as to why I don't want to leave. But all of those very same things have made me realize that even if I don't want to, I can. I have the ability to leave and do well thanks to IUP. So no, I can't tell you the answer to that awful question of what you're doing after college. But I can tell you about how we were able to expand upon our knowledge at this school and gain skills. I can tell you that the applicability of those will come with the experiences we will have upon leaving, and that in itself will be so rewarding that the leaving part really won't be so bad. I can also tell you that in order to do well in wherever life takes you, or wherever you decide to take yourself, you must have true and absolute dedication, but with that, a great deal of appreciation. Whatever skills you possess or intelligence you have will mean very little if you don't take the time to fully appreciate the things that enabled you to succeed, to savor and reflect on each step of the way, and to be grateful towards everything and everyone who helped you. So when we all leave, as we all must, I hope that dedication and appreciation are the two merits that you take with you, because when combined with all of that you have achieved here at IUP, will create the pathway for all of the things that you will achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fiddler. The 2016 Distinguished University Professor, David Downing, will provide the commencement address. The Distinguished University Professorship is a lifetime honor bestowed on exemplary faculty members who have demonstrated a commitment to teaching and research. During his tenure as Distinguished University Professor, Dr. Downing continues his scholarly work focused on two projects: an interactive multimedia website that will serve as a companion to his most recent book, Just Theory, an alternative history of the Western tradition, and his next book, University Uprising, a diorama of social crises in higher education from 1798 to 2018. His research has made important contributions nationally and internationally. He serves on many governing bodies and boards in his discipline, and a more extensive profile of Dr. Downing's work can be found on page 4 of the commencement program. Please join me in welcoming David Downing.
Thank you, Dr. Driscoll. Thank you to members of the Council of Trustees who surround me this time. But a special thanks to the 2016 graduates. It really is because of you that I'm up here. That's because we live interdependently, not independently. Your own stories of how you got to this special day reveal your own community networks of support. My story, after teaching here for 28 years, would be about how I came to love the institution and the community that has given me my professional life. But before we flip those tassels, I want to bundle all of our personal stories in a somewhat longer story of, say, a few million years. The great thing about telling stories is that, not to worry, you can leave most everything out. The story begins right now. You are graduating in truly extraordinary times. The Arctic ice cap now covers just half the area it did 30 years ago, and 30 years from now, it well may be gone entirely. Since the 1970s, Caribbean coral reefs have declined by 80%, and in the last 30 years, the Great Barrier Reef has diminished by 50%. The atmospheric carbon dioxide concentration is now higher than any time in the past 800,000 years. Total global temperature increases for the past century is about the same as the temperature variations during the ice ages, which took thousands of years, but today's rate is at least 10 times faster than during any of the 20 ice ages. Consequently, the loss of biodiversity is astonishing. 24% of all species on Earth today will be headed to extinction by 2050, just about the time many of you will be at the peak of your careers. We are indeed living in the age of the sixth extinction. Since the arrival on Earth of complex species with backbones about 500 million years ago in the late Triassic period, there have been 5 episodes in geologic history of massive global extinction. They're called the Big Five, thus we are the 6th. Each of the previous 5 represents a sudden, in a geological timescale, loss of biodiversity. We are all familiar with number 5, the extinction of the dinosaurs 66 million years ago during the end of the Cretaceous period. But the biggest mass extinction was number 3, called the end Permian extinction, or the mother of all extinctions, about 250 million years ago, when, get this, 90% of the species alive on the planet died. We don't always know what causes these sudden mass extinctions, although we do know that number 5 had something to do with the catastrophic impact of an asteroid near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. And number 6 right now is largely caused by human activity, so that about 5,000 species are vanishing each year, about 14 species per day. The extinction rate for amphibians, the most endangered class of animals, is calculated to be about 45,000 times higher than what scientists call the normal or background extinction rate. In short, we haven't cared very well for the planet on which we live. So I want you to think of climate care as one crucial phase of what many have called the crisis of care. For the last 40 years, this crisis has been on a rampage. In simple terms, it means that concern for profit in markets have counted for more than care for our social bonds and common good. In our lifetimes, liberal democracies around the world have been rushing to divest themselves of basic human needs, such as health care, child care, elderly care, community care, immigrant care, racial care, gender care, housing care, environmental care, and education care. Very little is being offered to replace those vital resources for our families and communities. Somehow, this unsustainable cycle calls for more sacrifice by those citizens with the least resources. This is not the version of the good life that any of us really wants. And what you should ask, has the crisis of care had to do with higher education? First, after the Second World War, this nation invested deeply in higher education through the GI Bill and the National Defense Education Act. These investments represent one of the great social experiments of modern times. It produced the most dynamic system of higher education on the face of the planet. Higher education grew exponentially from 4 million students in 1945 to 12 million students in 1980. By 1970, the higher education system in the United States was the envy of the world. It had the highest graduation rates of any nation on the planet. Then the crisis of care settled in, and here's what happened. 40 years later, the U.S. now ranks 29th out of 30 in terms of graduation rates among the developed nations of the world. Closer to home, in 1983, when PASHI was formed, this system, the state provided 67% of the operating budget. Today, the state provides 25%. Many states have had even more devastating cuts, and I'm sure you can respond to this one. We wonder why tuition in the U.S. has gone up by nearly 300% just between 1990 and 2012. And during that same period, that's twice the increase seen in healthcare costs. None of us in this room today is proud of the fact that Pennsylvania ranks 49th out of the 50 states in terms of per capita spending on higher education. And in terms of supply and demand, demand has been off the charts. The funding cuts have all happened at the same time that overall U.S. college enrollment went from, remember, 12 million in 1980 to more than 20 million today. Now I know, so far, I really haven't been cheering you up very much. But not to worry. Optimism and hope are on the way. There's the second half of the speech. Even in this talk, you will see. The great thing about learning the truth is that it often makes you into a different kind of human being. Power often trumps the truth or crushes it for a while, but that doesn't mean we should stop fighting for it. The word of the year is that we live in a post-truth era where the new normal is fake news and misinformation all around, but our caring for truth Open inquiry and informed judgment are at the heart of any democracy. They're certainly at the heart of what higher education is all about. Yet it is a hard time to listen with gracious and open hearts. Even in our culture of speed, stress, and crisis, we need to commit ourselves to a culture of compassion, where hope, humility, and resilience can thrive. For that to happen, we need to see higher education as the public good that it is. There is no institution in modern life better suited for caring about our differences. Indeed, as you all know, tolerance of differences is one of the great virtues of a liberal arts education. But here's the paradox. Your college education has made you more intolerant of one thing, and I'm so glad it has. Sociologists have now documented the fact that by the time you graduate, you've become less tolerant of inequality. Now, I'm going to leave it to you to figure out what caused that to happen, but somehow your education has, willy-nilly, made you care more about social justice. Of course, it takes a great deal of courage to act on that commitment. Courage and commitment brings me to the 3 days in October when so many of us stood up to resist more inequality. Not one of us wanted to go on strike, but we all stood on those picket lines, not just to fight for better salaries and benefits. We stood up because we cared about both quality and equality in public higher education for all citizens in this state. And then it happened, beginning at 7 a.m. on October 19th, the remarkable and totally unexpected turn of events. An absolute reversal in the crisis of care. You students were taking care of us faculty. It was amazing. You brought us donuts and coffee and pizza and sandwiches and wraps. You brought music, drums, banners, and read poetry. Who will forget grad student Wes McMaster's reading Allen Ginsberg's Howl with a handheld megaphone on Oakland Ave? We have always known that this is why we do what we do. But rarely do we get the chance to hear you tell us how much you appreciated all that we do. Despite the obvious risk and worry, it was this weird sense of great pleasure in being there and great anguish in having to be there. These acts of caring are also the gift that my colleagues bring to you every day. That's how we have handled the crisis of care at IUP, by caring more about the quality of our educational and social communities and refusing to accept, among other things, any effort to divide the faculty so that the most vulnerable of our colleagues, temporary faculty, might then get only 50% of the raises granted to tenure-track faculty. We would not let it happen. And so I can stand here proudly and say something you may already know, but I want to make sure not one of you leaves here without a sense of what makes this university so distinctive. Remember when earlier this year many people laughed at Bernie Sanders' wild suggestion that we should return to a 75% tenured faculty in higher education like it was in 1975? Well, no joke. That is exactly what we have here in the state of Pennsylvania through the protection of collective bargaining. Our APSCUF contract specifies that no university within the system can employ more than 25% contingent faculty. We are indeed an historical anomaly. Despite all the funding cuts, Pennsylvania is the only state in the nation that has preserved a 75% tenure-track faculty for its public universities. And how about this? There are now 335 doctoral granting universities in this country. Only one of those 335 can say that their faculty is 75% tenure track. That university is the one you are about to graduate from. Nevertheless, because the crisis of care is still so much with us, the evidence of the sixth extinction is now in, and the bill has come due. Escalating inequality and devastating forms of climate change go hand in hand with the crisis. That's the ultimate challenge for all of us. I hope you will all draw on this wonderful education you've received so that you will commit yourselves to being the stewards of a vibrant public sphere. Creating a strong, affordable, well-financed public higher education system is crucial to that project. Unfortunately, those public spaces are going extinct about as fast as the Earth's flora and fauna. Our response to the crisis of care must be more caring for the right kind of things. Even in dark times, I, for one, am optimistic that we can end the language of crisis. And the great thing is that this kind of caring feels good. Engaged citizenship in a supportive community is a great source of personal satisfaction and self-care, not a recipe for self-denial. As one of my heroes, Bruce Springsteen, the boss, puts it, when you can't always see the light, just remember, you can't light a fire without a spark. You are the many sparks that will light up a more sustainable world. You will face so many pressures to crush those dreams. Try not to let that happen. I challenge you all to lead us towards such a better future. I'm confident that you will. Thank you. Party on down. See you soon.
Thank you, Dr. Downing. In a lasting tradition that continues today, the music program has always been a core strength at IUP. Its ensembles have toured internationally. Today, they'll share their talents with us. Please enjoy a musical selection performed by the Graduation Brass Ensemble. They will play an arrangement of Bach's My Spirit Be Joyful from Cantata 146.
Good afternoon, and thanks to the Graduation Brass Ensemble for the beautiful music. I'm Timothy Moreland, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it's my privilege to add congratulations to those you already have received and are about to receive today. What you have accomplished can never be taken away from you, but its value can change. Your degree, just like money, can increase in value, and it can decrease in value. We call that intellectual currency. The current value of an IUP degree is largely built upon IUP's reputation as a university and on the quality of the graduates who preceded you. As you enter your chosen field, you will have the opportunity to contribute to the valuation. If you take a position where no IUP graduate has worked before, it is your performance by which all of us will be judged. I believe that the bar has been set high. IUP graduates are highly sought and have done us all proud. I challenge each of you to uphold that tradition and, wherever possible, to raise the bar even higher. When you challenge yourself, you will also be challenging all of us. I hope you will constantly strive to live up to these high expectations. I wish you nothing but personal and professional success.
I now ask Dr. Moreland to preside over the conferring of degrees. Our trustees will join us in greeting candidates as they process across the stage.
I request that Dean Robert Camp of the Eberly College of Business and Information Technology present the candidates from his college.
Candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the Eberly College of Business and Information Technology, please rise. President Driscoll, I have the distinct honor to present these recipients of the bachelor's degree in the disciplines offered by the Eberly College of Business and Information Technology.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science. You may now move your tassels to the left side, and congratulations. Please come forward to receive your diploma.
Mohammed Abalkail. Tariq Al-Musharraf. Abdullah Abdulaziz Al-Jaloud. Abdulaziz Khalid Al-Koblan. Edward Joseph Angelo. Richard Ayala. Richard Jude Baldoff. Angel Berrios. Renee Elise Bolibon. Christopher Brigham. Jasmine Monique Brown. Caleb Byler. Monghai Kao. Adam James Cather. Yu Chang. Fan Yu Chen. Christopher J. Claney. Sahara Celeste Kokenauer. Timothy James Cochran. Paige Carruthers. Leah Rose Cusimano. Kareem Ali Dawson. Vincent Michael Denise. Stacy Marie Eberly. Bailey Elizabeth Felbo. Ali Christine Fellows. Callie Lynn Fleming. Kevin Fuertes. Chuan Gao. Mengno Hay. Carl Allen Hainsey, Jr. Dustin J. Hall. Jonathan Michael Hill. Ka Shang Ho. Lindsay Marie Knockendonner. Yulan Hua. Andrew Patrick Izzy. Aniela Faith Janoski. Elizabeth Ann Johnson. Stephen Adam Jones. Snigna Kapoor. Kwame Tyrone Keith. Cody Michael Keller. Taylor Joyce Goldberg. Hunter Elizabeth DeShong. Nicholas Terrence Harrison. William Patrick Jackson. Hayden Matthew Edmonds. Connor Joyce. Brett William Kirchner. Ethan Xavier King. Zachary Allen Kinger. Devon Thomas Kinter. Matthew John Carroll. Zachary Philip Kirsch. Kayla Lynn Nupp. Alexander Michael Krachenko. Kim Anthony Lair. Chen Shang Li. Xicheng Li. Shuyi Lin. Victoria Jane Long. Ziping Long. Joseph Tyler Lucchini. Kelsey Amber Luckenbach. Christian Magana. Yufeng Mao. Emily Alexandra Mason. Colin Mason. Casey Nicole McCarthy. Matthew Joseph McDowell. Stephanie Lynn Miller. Jeffrey Nicholas Navari. Jixuan Pan. Frederick O. Phillips Erlington. Thomas Joseph Pillion V. Alexander Plimpton. Daniel Timothy Porter. Nathan Edward Rodkey. Shannon Marie Rogers. Timothy James Rothwell. LaGreta Rouse. Rima Salmonauer. Derek Cameron Schmidt. Alex Gabriel Schweikert. Molly Sheeran. Connor Christopher Slocum. Malcolm Sneed. Jennifer Ann Moore Springer. Marion D. Stallman. Keandrew Alkiros T. Nicole Darling Turpin. Derek Robert Vandervoort. Mason Bennett Varner. Kenneth T. Walker. Ryan Walker. Deontay Rashad Williams. Jordan John Wills. Bree Ann Wright. Yuxuan Zhang. Yaying Chao. Nader Asali. Hongyin Wang. Nana Hadira.
Assistant Dean Lloyd Oynette of the College of Education and Educational Technology. Please present the candidates from your college.
Candidates for associate's and bachelor's degrees in the College of Education and Educational Technology, please rise. President Driscoll, I have the honor to present these recipients of associate's and bachelor's degrees in the academic disciplines of the College of Education and Educational Technology.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Associate of Arts or Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Science in Education. You may move your tassels to the left side, and congratulations. Please come forward to receive your diploma.
Cassandra Marie Aminto. Lakin Louise Bailey. Jessica Marie Benko. Alexis Tari Bryson. Sierra Elizabeth Burkett. Amber B. Chiquito. James Leon Davis, Jr. Dean James DiMartino. Kyle Kenneth Edgar. Caitlin M. Foltz. Walker Reed Ford. Andrew Philip Friend. Nicholas James Galzinski. Michael Leonard Garbinski. Kenzie Lee Goldstone. Trista Lynn Graham. Nigel Brendan Hall. Crystal L. Hilko. Blair Ann Hillegas. Kayla Nicole Hodge. Lauren Elizabeth Hogue. Sierra Faith Kennedy. Isabel Ann Kerr. Josephine Jean Logie. Julia Rose Mahler. Michael Mahuski. Alexander Matthew Minnis. Lauren Ashley Mullen. Jamie Catherine Murphy. Tara Elizabeth Nicholas. Olivia Ann Norton. Jill Renee Plummer. Amanda Marie Reese. Alexander Douglas Richardson. Carly Nicole Riggleman. Brandon James Santiago. Allison Bittner Schumacher. Brooklyn Renee Sharbaugh. Jenna E. Shaminsky. Sydney Marie Josted. Megan K. Sorton. Kristen Ray Steinmetz. Danielle Stoner. Jordan Marie Wade. Shauna Lee Wagner. Macy N. Weaver. Lauren Marie Winscoe. Alasia Westbrook. Nathan Connor Yesko.
Dean Michael Hood of the College of Fine Arts, please present the candidates from your college.
Candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the College of Fine Arts, please rise. President Driscoll. I have the honor to present these recipients of the bachelor's degree in the academic disciplines in the College of Fine Arts.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and the dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education, or Bachelor of Fine Arts. You may now move your tassels to the left side, and congratulations. Please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Andrew James Piper. Mary Beth Barber. Emily Ray Brown. Kathleen T. Diorio. Michael Patrick Garbett. Danielle Nicole Heckton. Acacia Macy. Rebecca Ruth Myers. Haley Grace O'Brien. Shubo Kui Pierce. Alexander Jean Price. Kristen M. Rita. Kayleen Robison. Shannon Jo Snyder. Sadie Lynn Spencer. Riley Cole Stensland. Danielle Jessica Stauffer. Nicole Elise Tager. Carissa Walrath. Richard Allen Williams III.
I request that Interim Dean Mary Williams of the College of Health and Human Services present the candidates from her college.
Candidates for the bachelor's degree in the College of Health and Human Services, please rise. President Driscoll. President Driscoll, I have the honor to present these recipients of the bachelor's degree in the academic disciplines in the College of Health and Human Services.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education. You may now move your tassels to the left side. Congratulations. Please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Lauren Elizabeth Adams. Ionolowa Abimbola Adekola Estonville. Kirsten Corin Al-Eri. Naif Mohammed Almid. Erica Renee Allison. Francesca Elizabeth Arnold. Casey Jean Babula. Faris Majdi Bakrabi. Vernon N. Barrett Dozier, Jr. Alexander Christopher Barry. Taylor Ray Bernat. Sydney Alexandra Black. Allison Beckley. Eric Michael Bozich. Ian Ross Buchanan. Ryan Marshall Burgess. Gianna Marie Butterworth. Connor Matthew Campbell. Chanel Campbell. Matthew Saletti. Shalia Maria Chambliss. Shari Tiara Chambliss. Brianne Lynn Charney. Cassandra Lee Cristofano. Catherine Lillian Clogus. Deborah Klein. Emily Sarah Curry. Hannah Dalmas. Lisa Delpra. Antoinette Davis. Raheen Davis. Nicole Marie Day. Gregory Thomas DiValerio. Maria Joan D'Onofrio. Philip L.E. Dorn. Charlotte Malin Dorsey. Dakota Andrew Dressler. Jacob Durkett. Jacine Brianna Durrell. Marissa Ann Emanuel. Colleen A. Enos. Danielle Mary Epley. Tyler William Perry. Jillian Marlene Fields. Sophia Rachel Figgs Riley. Brian Kendall Frank. Madison Elizabeth Fry. Jessica R. Gaulin. Anthony Rosario Georgian. Ian Scott Gilbert. Taylor Lynn Gingell. Megan Elizabeth Godersky. Nicole Lynn Gudiski. Kimberly E. Goodrow. Kevin Michael Gossett. Layla M. Gregory. Gabriel Brian Gresco. Rachel Marie Grubbs. Amanda Hackney. Melanie Rose Hall. Kristen Harmon. Emily Ann Hartice. Angela S. Heidenthal. Erin Christina Henry. Abby May Hill. Ashley N. Hoyle. Brenna Marie Irvin. Shawnee Jansen. Brett Jones. Emily Nachel Kirk. Andrew Michael Krakoff. Jessica Marie Labuski. Allison Adeline Langley. Brittany Rose Leeper. Connor Stephen Leinbach. Brianna Ray Little. Courtney Lee Mack. Yvonne Mall. Alexandra Nicole Manning. Kailia Rasheen Marks. Chioma N. Magbagwu. Amanda Marie McLean. Erica Jasmine McDonald. Shahira L. McGill. Kristen Dawn McRoberts. Deanna M. Miller. Ashley Nicole Valerie Mingo. Alyssa Marie Misiosa. Danae Celeste Moore. Jessica Lynn Moore. Rachel Aurelia Mauder. Kayla Ann Musselman. Michelle Marie Musselman. Brenda Marie Wainwright. Mitchell J. Nyland. Tyler Austin Novak. Anthony Joseph Otto. Casey Lynn Osborne. Heather Mary Lene Ottenberg. Emily Lee Philbrick. Alexis Ann Phillips. Aaron Lee Pilot. Carly Jo Popson. Christopher Alexander Powell. Derek Dana Priester. Daniel Anthony Ranieri. Catherine Ann Reardon. Anthony Jordan Reed. Kristan Leanne Richardson. Lakin Riggle. Karen Marnay Rogers. Allison Regina. Megan Corin Schneider. Callie A. Shaw. Allison Page Spake. Gregory Sporko. Matthew Stevick. Daryl Kevin Stewart. Shay Stephen Stobert. Tyler John Strini. Hannah Lynn Swan. Nicole Elaine Swager. Amanda Nicole Teal. Brian Alexis Torres. Justin Thomas. Thornwell Ties Jr. Damsel Oguru. Monica Ann Urbanski. Anthony John Venezia. Alyssa Helen Ann Viscora. Kelly Ann Vith. Salvatore Thomas Vivio. Kimberly Michelle Wingard. William Chance Warner. Kelly Marie Zimmerman. Camille Regina Waithe.
Dean Yao Asamoah of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, please present your candidates from your college.
Candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, please rise. President Driscoll, I have the honor to present these recipients of the bachelor's degree in the academic disciplines in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education. You may now move your tassels to the left side. Congratulations. Please come forward to receive your degrees.
Joshua David Baker. Dakota Joseph Bartlebaugh. Colleen Elizabeth Bones. Amy Rebecca Bowser. Quentin Brendan Brote Jr. Chelsea Carter. Patrick McGillicuddy Corcoran. Megan Grace Culbertson. Luke Stephen Dubois. Caitlin Nicole Fox. Vincent Daniel Hannig. Austin Miles Henderson. Samantha Rochelle Jacobs. Jedediah Noah Johnson. Joshua Dylan Kaib. William James Kane IV. Alexander Nabi. Joshua Francis Loftus. Luke Brady Marcinko. Alexis Taylor Miskovich. Allison Null. Allison O'Neill. Kayla Shabon Merle. Andrew Wilson Palmer. Nicole Elizabeth Fiddler. Derek James Papaki. Alexandra Rose Patterson. Catherine Marie Richards. Evan Thomas Sakowitz. Ashley Nicole Smith. Zachary Ryan Thompson. Kendall Alyssa Walker. Aileen Ann Weaver. Chelsea L. Wong.
Dean Deanne Snavely, please present the candidates from the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Candidates for associate's and bachelor's degrees in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, please rise. President Driscoll, I have the honor to present these recipients for the associate's and bachelor's degree in the academic disciplines in the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and dean and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Associate in Science or the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education. You may now move your tassels to the left side. Congratulations. Please come forward to receive your degrees.
Alyssa L. Brown. Daniel Nicholas Chalednik. Samantha Jo Chaboy. Caitlin Mackenzie Denton. Christy Lynn Dotz. Austin James Edwards. Sarah Patricia Flocari. Stephanie Ray Gilbert. Leah Jane Greenall. Erica Lynn Griffith. Dylan Joseph Demetrius Gruz. Alexis Elizabeth Hagelgans. LaVasia L. Henry. Denton Joshua Huff. Amin Rashid Ayman. Taylor Nicole Jeanette. Allison Kick. Emily Ann Lemire. Justin Joseph Matchner. Paul Wesley McMullen. Austin Nicholas Mahalik. Kayla Elizabeth Miller. Megan Marie O'Kane. Brian David Pistol. Alexis Pusatiri. Ira Lorraine Red. Catherine May Siebert. Shane Patrick Simkoviak. Christine Marie Skukalek. Samantha K. Siduk. Tiffany Nicole Stanley. Courtney Paige Stewart. Luke Sweeney. Naima Swinton. Stephanie Marie Zimmerman. Michael Allen Turner. Aaron Judah Vodal.
Congratulations to all of our graduates this afternoon. Let's give them a round of applause.
One more time, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, at IUP, we regard outstanding scholarship as an especially meritorious achievement and deserving of high public recognition. I invite all of you to join me in paying tribute to students who are graduating today with honors. Baccalaureate graduates whose academic records have qualified them for Latin honors are wearing medallions in recognition of their achievements. First, cum laude graduates, please stand and be recognized. Cum laude. You may be seated. Next, magna cum laude. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. And finally, summa cum laude. Graduates, please stand. And you may be seated. On behalf of the entire university community, I congratulate you on your accomplishments. I also would like to recognize the graduating students from the Robert E. Cook Honors College. They have enriched the university as tutors, as outstanding students, and as public servants in the community. In the Honors College short history, its students have earned many accolades, including 8 Fulbright, 5 Goldwater scholarships, and being named finalists for the Rhodes, Marshall, and Truman scholarships. These are the highest awards an undergraduate can achieve. Graduates from the Robert E. Cook Honors College, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. At this time, I'm happy to call upon Tyler William Perry, who will present the senior class gift.
Good afternoon. Graduates who are wearing crimson and gray philanthropy cords contributed to our senior class gift. The philanthropy cord represents our desire to leave a legacy to our alma mater. On behalf of the Senior Class Gift Committee, I'm pleased to announce that in recognition of our experience, the class of 2016 has chosen to make our gifts to the Dean's Merit Scholarship Funds of our respective colleges. The class of 2016 is committed to promoting the success of the students who will follow in our footsteps, and we know that by reinvesting in each college's scholarship fund, we give our respective college deans the ability to award academically talented students with merit-based scholarship support. Thank you.
On behalf of the university, I thank the members of the class of 2016 for their support of this worthy project. I'm pleased to introduce John Ninoski, President of the IUP Alumni Association Board of Directors, to welcome our new graduates into the association.
Congratulations to our graduates and to your families and friends. You cannot accomplish what you've done without the support that you've gotten from your families and friends. So for all here, well done and congratulations. I welcome each and every one of our new graduates as members of the IUP Alumni Association. The congratulatory gift that you receive from the association is a reminder that you share this wonderful university with more than 130,000 alumni who crossed this stage before you. And we do have, by far, the largest alumni association of any of the schools in the state system. You will always be a member of the IUP community, but today your membership status has changed. And be proud to say that you are a graduate of the Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Among our alumni are prominent journalists, policymakers, college presidents, CEOs of big corporations, CEOs of small corporations, inventors, scientists, educators, award-winning artists and musicians, clergy, Army generals, and experts who care for the health and well-being of people, families, and their communities. IUP alumni are known for taking what they have experienced here and making a better world. Now it's your turn to make this a better world. This university is yours. As you embark on your life's next journey, please always remember that you're welcome to come back home to IUP. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Mr. Nanoski. These are difficult times, and I want to take a moment to recognize everyone with us today who has served or who is actively serving in our military or as first responders in your communities. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Thank you all. At this point in this ceremony, graduates will have the opportunity to pay tribute to the people who helped make this moment a reality. Would the parents, spouses, children, family members, sponsors, and friends of our graduates please stand so that the graduates may show their appreciation to you by a round of applause. You may be seated. A special recognition today to our registrar, Bob Simon, who is retiring. Bob has chaired the commencement committee for many years, and now that he has carefully watched over his final commencement ceremony, it's a good time to thank him for his decades of service to IUP. Thank you, Bob Simon. Today is nearly a perfect day. There's that little thing with the freezing rain, yeah. But I want to take a special moment to thank everyone who spent time on the road and drove so carefully to be here with us today. Your support to us, to the students, to our graduate means a lot to all of us. I'd also like to invite you to thank the many volunteers and staff who have not otherwise been recognized today, who helped make this day possible. They're around you, they're behind the stands, they'll be out in the lot. Please take a moment and say thank you on your way out, and maybe let's give a round of applause to them right now. It's also time to thank the graduation brass ensemble, Andrew Piper, our vocalist, and the commencement committee, and all of those who helped plan and carry out this ceremony today. Following the recessional, we invite all graduates and their guests to a reception in the lobby of this building. At this time, please rise for the singing of the Alma Mater and the retiring of the colors. Please remain in your places until the platform party has recessed.
To our noble Alma Mater's name, we her children sing a joyful lay, and to her a new allegiance pledge that lives beyond our day. Sing, oh sing our Alma Mater's praise. Hail, oh hail, her colors gleaming hue. Give to her our homage and our love, and to her name be true.
Excellent, Mark. Thank you for everything.
They told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Pum-pum, rubba-pum-pum, rubba-pum-pum. They had no room for you, pa-rubba-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rubba-pum-pum. Pum-pum. That's fit to give a king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. I'll play my drum for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when I come. Pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Pum-pum. All I can give to you, God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from evil's power when we've gone astray.